Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Marvel 2024 set review. Today we're looking at set number 76290. This is the Avengers versus the Leviathan set. This set is going to be retailing for $49.99 USD or $64.99 Canadian beginning on August the 1st. I'm so excited about this. I think that just looking at it, I think the price isn't too bad considering there's a big figure here and there's, I guess, two new figures in here, technically speaking. So I personally am very excited about this. This is my all-time favorite Marvel movie. So I really am just so excited to have a Leviathan back, to have all these figures here in this set. And yeah, I can't wait to build this and do a comparison to the one from the tower. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look at the set. All right, here's everything built, and we're going to go through. If you want, there are time codes and chapters to hop around to the different sections and characters. So here is the Leviathan, and it's a really solid build. The fact that we are getting a Leviathan on its own here in a set, I think is really great. Obviously, there's meant to be so much bigger. You know, these things are crashing into the sides of buildings and different things, and Hulk looks small when he's riding it. So obviously, would love a large version. But for now, I think that this makes for a really fun, small little build here. Great army builder. If you do get multiple of these, you can continue to grow out your Chitauri and Leviathan army. And I just think that they did a really good job of recreating it. I love all the detailing here underneath using different pieces like these claw pieces, but also you've got a couple of mech finger pieces there being used underneath there too. Speaking of underneath, I really like the stand that you've got here. Like that, I don't know. I appreciate that they included that. I maybe wish that it could be flying a little bit higher, including a few more of the 2x2 round transparent pieces. But besides that, again, the idea that this is actually flying and floating, you can move this around pretty easily there. I really appreciate that. Over here in the front, you do have the head, and it's got a bit of a mouth there that you can actually open up. But because of how low it is to the ground, when it's standing up, you can't open the jaw too much because obviously there's a maximum height that you can lift this, and then you sort of have to tilt this up. I do like that there are some studs there inside, so you could pretend that maybe, I don't know, Cap has been eaten if you lie him inside properly like this, and you can close it on down onto a figure. That's kind of fun, I guess, and it's pretty detailed. You do have two stud shooters here in the front that you can shoot out transparent purple studs, and the rest here you could see that you've got a bunch of different sort of fins that are able to angle and rotate and spin around all throughout this here on these mixel joints going all the way to the back here. And same on the other side, exact same thing. And I do like just the skeletal bits there as you go through, as well as the tooth pieces there for the spikes. Looks pretty great. And then over here in the back, you do have this little bit for the tail. I also just really love, I don't know if you can see, there's a bunch of different transparent purple pieces throughout this, and I just like how that adds a little bit of color to this. I've seen from the top, there is this spot here where you can actually take one of the figures, specifically Loki, and have Loki riding the Leviathan, which I think is pretty fun. So here we go. Here are the two Leviathans. Obviously, this one is the one that we just looked at, and this is from Avengers Tower. It is really different, seeing them side by side. There's just a lot more going on here, besides even the fact that it is so much taller flying around. There's only two fins here. There's some light regular tan throughout this thing, and just the claw pieces also being used are very different. Even the spot to have a figure sitting is different. And yeah, it's similar in some ways, but different in a lot of ways. Even the shaping of the head, the mouth is built very differently. I think I prefer the mouth for this one there. Yeah, I don't know. I just think seeing these side by side, I also just like the idea that, all right, you've got one sort of flying low on the ground, then you've also got this really tall one flying above, I think is kind of fun. But size-wise too, like this is definitely the thicker and larger model of the two if you look at them like this. So if I was going to army build, I think that this is definitely the better model personally, but maybe this head I kind of like a bit better. Here's the brand new Loki minifigure, and he looks amazing. I personally like the rubbery capes here that they've introduced. This looks great here in green. It's the same one that Thor has. And you've got a couple of accessories for him. You've got his scepter, which should have the transparent stud there. I don't know why they stopped doing that. You've also got the Tesseract, which is just a Minecraft headpiece there. It's a little too big. I think since the baby zombie head and everything is around again that they're using for other mobs, they should have it shrunk down a little bit. But this new helmet here that we got recently just looks amazing. Just this gold shine, just, oh my goodness, it is incredible. And just to show you here, it is very easy to detach the cape and then also reattach it there. Sometimes I notice with Thor as well, the hair sort of pops off, and same here with the helmet, but that is really, really great. And the whole outfit here too, I love this. The torso printing, the leg printing, it is amazing. And same here on the back, it just looks really cool. What's interesting is that underneath you've got the face where he's got like the restraints on there to have him stop talking, and he's a bit banged up from the Hulk throwing him around. But I just realized something. I was gonna say it's a shame that they didn't include his hairpiece given this expression, and then it hit me that it will not sit on with these new rubber capes. So that is a negative for these capes. I guess what they'd have to do is go back to the very old, the Thor hair, the Dastan hair that they recolored in black for him. But the Luke hair it's so much more accurate, I think, and wavy. But yeah, that is not a good thing with these capes. Here's the Chitauri. This is great to have. Honestly, I will never complain about getting a Chitauri figure. Great for army building. Torso, the head looks great. And the blaster here that they have, I really like it. It is very much reminiscent to the 2012 one. You can see the back is even very detailed too. Here is Black Widow, who looks incredible. The side arm printing is just great, and they're really getting their money's worth here, including it. Looks really cool with the leg printing there too. And the torso printing, you've got the Jyn Erso face that she's been using here for a while. And you can see she's got this sort of generic expression and then this fighting one on the other side. She does have this stud shooter here included as well that shoots out a transparent red stud. And here's Captain America, who looks awesome. I love this figure so much. The shield is a little scuffed up there, but yeah, this looks amazing. I love the helmet that they created for him with the side printing there. The back torso looks really great there too. And underneath, you'll notice that this face has a little bit of a misprint with the pupils, but he's got a smirk on one side and an angry fighting expression on the other side. Here is the brand new Hulk big figure. Yes, this is brand new. While the hair, the body, the arms, and the hands were all from Avengers Tower, it's actually new with this head underneath. You could see that you can remove the hair and even detach the head, and it's got this angry expression printing there on the face. I wish that they were just double-sided so that you get the smirk on the other side, but I'm glad that they did this, that they did give us an angry expression. I thought it's fun that he was smirking in the other one, but I'm glad that we've got this angry alternate expression too. And like you saw before, you can rotate and turn the head here. This is a newer thing from Thanos. You've got the hair that can sit on top. You've also got some studs here on the back so that you could sort of, recreate the scene from the Avengers where all of the Chitauri were like piling up on top of him and attacking him. So that's kind of fun. Also, if you didn't know, Big Fig hands are actually able to hold on to figures. It was designed that way back in 2012, obviously, so that you were able to take figures like Loki. Same here with the Chitauri, so you can see you can take both of them and smash and throw them around. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Avengers versus the Leviathan set. I think that this is a really fun set, great army builder if you want to get multiple Chitauri, and then also the Leviathan, and getting the new Hulk, the new cape for Loki. But to be honest, I don't really like that Captain America and Black Widow are included in here. I think that it would have been cooler to either get Thor or Iron Man here, just because they actually have interactions with the Leviathan. Cap and Black Widow don't. So I wish that, they could have reenacted the Jonah bit with Iron Man, or even Thor and Hulk teaming up to fight the Leviathan. But that's just me. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set. What do you think of it? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Marvel set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.